Hello again, Karen Murphy with Pearson. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sync your grades from MyITLab into the Blackboard LMS. We're going to start on the Blackboard side. Underneath Course Tools, you're going to find the Pearson MyLab and Mastering tool. This is where we started your integration process. And you should have already followed steps 1 through 4 in your instructions so that you have an integrated course. You'll notice that now that your course is integrated, you have some different resources here. One of the resources under Support Tools is Manage Pearson MyLab and Mastering Grades. Go ahead and click that open. Now the first time that you come here, there'll be another button that says Set Up Grade Sync. You're going to click Set Up Grade Sync, and it's going to take you to this next page, which is to choose how you want your grades to sync. The default is going to be turned off, but we actually want your grades to be pulling over from MyITLab. However, as we mentioned on previous videos, there are a few assignments that are going to be graded in MyITLab, but are not going to be synced into Blackboard. So instead of choosing all, you're going to select individual MyLab and Mastering assignments, and then click Next. After you click Next, it's going to take you back to that landing page, and you're going to click Add Grade Columns. On the Add Grade Columns page, you have a list of graded assignments that are available in MyITLab. For a reference of which grades you should be pulling into Blackboard, you might want to check your syllabus or check with your course lead. But I can click here to select all and then turn off the ones that I don't want to create grade columns. Upon completion of this task, all of the assignments that are checked will have a grade column in Blackboard. I'm going to go ahead and turn a few more of these off. And notice when I get to the bottom of this page, that's only page 1 of 3. So do be sure that you click over to the next page and continue that process. After you've submitted the assignments that you want to have synced with Blackboard, you're going to click the Submit button at the bottom of the page, which I realize you can barely see underneath my screen. But you're going to click Submit, and what that will do is it will generate one grade column for each item that's been graded in MyITLab. A couple of notes on Grade Sync. The number of times that your Blackboard grades are moved over from the MyITLab side to the Blackboard side is controlled by your Blackboard administrator at Lake Sumter. So it usually will happen anywhere from once every hour to once a day, depending on what those settings are. Please let students know it's not immediate. As long as their scores are showing in MyITLab, they will flow over to the Blackboard side when they are ready. And I would just always tell them it can take up to 24 hours, and that way they know not to panic if they don't see the grades there. If you ever find that your grades appear not to be moving over from the MyITLab side to the Blackboard side, you can always click Refresh Pearson Grades, and that does kind of a force push to pull the grades over from MyITLab into Blackboard. The other thing I'll let you know is if you have an assignment with multiple submissions, maybe you allow students to complete a grade or project twice, the highest grade or the last grade that's recorded, that will override the earlier grade that was moved over into Blackboard. For more information on managing your Blackboard columns or your Blackboard gradebook, be sure to check with your e-learning team or inquire within your department. Good luck and have a great semester.